The romantic touch map, unlocking the secrets of connecting with her. The importance of touch in the art of romance. In the vast universe of relationships, the ability to touch and be touched plays a crucial role in building emotional bonds. When it comes to romantic interactions, touch becomes a unique language, capable of expressing deep emotions and strengthening the connection between partners. This article aims to be a detailed guide for the male audience, revealing innovative strategies and tips on the map of romantic touch with a woman. Discover the sensitive zones, exploring the areas that spark romance. The first step to improving intimacy through touch is to discover your partner's sensitive areas. Each woman is unique, and her most sensitive areas can vary. Observe her reactions to different touches, be aware of the soft sighs, shivers and smiles that indicate the areas most likely to awaken romance. By understanding these nuances, you will be creating the basis for a deeper and more satisfying relationship. Caresses that connect, strengthening intimacy with subtle touches. Subtlety is a virtue when it comes to romantic touches. Opt for soft gestures and delicate caresses. During a conversation, try gently stroking her arm. These gestures not only strengthen emotional intimacy, but also create an atmosphere of affection and mutual understanding. Guiding by the back, the power of back touch and its special importance. The back is an area that is often underestimated, but is no less significant when it comes to romantic touches. Guiding your partner by placing your hand gently on their back when entering a place, for example, not only offers physical support, but also conveys emotional security. This gesture can be a special bond that strengthens the ties between you. The magic of hands, strategies for touching your hands with affection. Hands are carriers of intense emotions. When you hold her hands, pay attention to the exchange of warmth and the firmness of the grip. Vary the intensity of the touch according to the situation, a gentle touch in intimate moments and a firmer grip in moments that require emotional support. Hair caressing, creating magical moments with gentle caresses. Hair is a unique area for romantic touches. Try gently stroking their hair during moments of relaxation or while watching a movie. This simple gesture can create an intimate and enveloping atmosphere, establishing a deeper connection. Surprising with light touches, strategies for delicate touches that surprise. Surprise is the key to keeping the flame of romance burning. Try unexpected light touches, such as a gentle kiss on the forehead while she is concentrating on something. These spontaneous gestures add a dimension of surprise to the daily routine, keeping the relationship vibrant and exciting. The art of caressing the face, expressing affection with loving touches. The face is an expression of deep emotions, and touching this area with affection intensifies the emotional connection. Try gently caressing the cheeks or lightly tracing the contours of the face with your fingers. This expressive touch communicates affection and love in a unique way. Exploring unconventional zones, discovering sensations in unusual places. Don't limit yourself to conventional areas. Explore less obvious areas, such as the inside of the arms, the back of the knees or the area behind the ears. These less explored areas can prove surprisingly sensitive, providing a more varied and stimulating tactile experience. Ear touch, tips for gentle and romantic ear touches. The ears are often neglected, but don't underestimate their power. Try whispering affectionate words or gently kissing her ear. This delicate touch can create goosebumps and add a sensual dimension to your relationship. The charm of the feet, gentle touches for intimate and fun moments. Finally, don't ignore the power of the feet when it comes to romantic touch. A gentle foot massage can provide relaxation and create intimate moments. Add a playful touch by exploring sensations with gentle, affectionate play. Sailing the waters of the romantic touch. By understanding and applying the strategies outlined in this map of romantic touch with a woman, you will be equipped to break new ground in emotional connection. Touch is a powerful language, and by exploring sensitive areas, practicing subtle caresses and innovating touches, you'll be creating a solid foundation for a more intimate and fulfilling relationship. Remember, authenticity and loving intent are the guiding stars on this journey, providing moments that will be remembered and treasured throughout the course of your relationship. If you've made it this far, comment below with the word 100% to confirm that you've received the knowledge from this video. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel. Let's keep going. Tactile symphony of love with a woman, Unlocking the Secrets of Sensory Connection. The art of creating a tactile symphony in relationships. In the intricate world of relationships, the language of touch is a symphony that resonates deeply, creating sensory harmonies that transcend words. When it comes to establishing an intimate connection with a woman, mastery in conducting this tactile symphony becomes essential. This article proposes a detailed and innovative exploration of the tactile symphony of love, revealing secrets and strategies for enhancing the sensory connection with the woman you love. Rhythms of touch, creating sensory harmony with different caress styles. The first note in our tactile symphony is the variation in the rhythms of touch. Try moving between gentle caresses and more intense gestures, like composing a melody with different tones and intensities. Use slow caresses for moments of relaxation and more energetic gestures to express passion. This diversity creates an engaging and unique tactile experience. Dancing with the fingers, exploring the sensual dance of the fingers on the hands and arms. Fingers are the perfect instruments for creating an engaging tactile dance. By touching her hands and arms gently and deftly, you'll be conducting a subtle and seductive dance. Vary the pressure and speed, as if you were designing an exclusive choreography for her. The sensuality of the neck, strategies for sensual and provocative neck touches. The neck is a particularly sensitive and sensual area. Whisper affectionate words while tracing light circles with your fingers or offer soft kisses. These touches not only provoke pleasant sensations, but also convey intimacy and affection. The sweetness of forehead kisses, how simple gestures can convey warmth and affection. Kisses on the forehead have a unique power to convey affection in a soft and sweet way. By including this gesture in quiet moments, such as watching a movie together, you create a genuine expression of care that goes beyond words. Dedication to the back, massage techniques for relaxation and connection. The back is a vast landscape to explore. Dedicate time to gentle, relaxing massages, using circular movements and adequate pressure. A well-done massage not only provides relaxation, but also strengthens the emotional bond between you. The power of hugs, hugs that speak more than words and strengthen emotional bonding. Hugs are the tactile symphony par excellence. Vary between firm hugs that convey security and soft hugs that express affection. Don't underestimate the power of a long hug. It's an effective way of communicating love and connection without the need for words. Surprise hand touch, surprising with unexpected and passionate hand touches. Incorporate the element of surprise into the tactile symphony, especially on the hands. Surprise her with unexpected and passionate touches, such as delicate kisses on the hands or gentle slips of the fingers between the spaces in the hands. These spontaneous gestures add a note of enthusiasm and romance to the relationship. The charm of the belly touch, strategies for touching her belly in a caring and sensual way. The belly, often neglected, can be a sensitive and sensual area. In intimate moments, explore gentle, caressing touches in the abdominal area. This gesture not only arouses pleasant sensations, but also communicates trust and closeness. Shoulder cuddles, unraveling the art of touching her shoulders tenderly. The shoulders are carriers of daily tensions. Dedicate yourself to gentle, tender touches in this area, using circular movements or pressing gently to relieve accumulated stress. This attention to detail shows care and consideration. The game of feet, fun games and touches to explore the sensuality of the feet. Bring the tactile symphony to a close by exploring the sensuality of the feet. Play with light touches and gentle caresses, providing a unique sensory experience. A foot massage, for example, can be both relaxing and provocative, adding a fun and intimate dimension to the relationship. Orchestrating the tactile symphony of love. By exploring the various sections of this tactile symphony, you will be empowering yourself to create a unique experience of sensory connection with the woman you love. The art of touching goes beyond the physical. It is a language that expresses deep emotions and strengthens the bond between partners. Remember, the real magic lies in the genuine intention, the variety of touches and the willingness to explore and connect in an authentic way. By applying these strategies, you will be orchestrating the tactile symphony of love, creating a unique melody that will echo in the memory of the relationship. If you've made it this far, comment below with the word 100% to confirm that you've received the knowledge from this video. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel. Let's keep going. The delicacy of the senses, exploring the subtle art of touch in intimacy. The importance of delicacy in expressing love. In the intricate fabric of relationships, the delicacy of the senses plays a fundamental role in building deep and meaningful connections. This article is a guide dedicated to the male audience, exploring the art of the light and subtle touch, and how each delicate gesture can awaken unique sensations, strengthening emotional bonds. Let's embark on this sensory journey and discover together how delicacy can be the key to a more intimate and romantic connection. The art of the light touch, how gentle touches awaken delicate sensations. Delicacy begins with subtle touches. Don't underestimate the power of a gentle touch, which awakens delicate sensations and intensifies the emotional connection. Try stroking her face with your fingertips, conveying care and affection in a gentle way. This subtle touch is like a caress of the soul, establishing an atmosphere of intimacy. Caressing her arms, discover how to caress her arms in an intimate and romantic way. The arms are a blank canvas for expressing affection. By stroking her arms with gentle, circular movements, you convey closeness and attention. This simple gesture can be done in intimate moments, such as during a quiet conversation or while watching a movie, building an emotional bond. The charm of fingers and hair, techniques for touching her hair gently and passionately. Hair is a rich source of sensuality and tenderness. By gently running your fingers through her hair, you create a tactile experience that goes beyond the visual. Try intertwining your fingers in the strands, conveying passion and affection. This delicate touch is like a soft melody, attuning the senses to the harmony of love. Touches that express love, transmitting emotions through affectionate tactile gestures. Tactile gestures carry with them the unique ability to express deep emotions. A tight hug, a gentle kiss on the forehead or a comforting touch of the hands are ways of communicating love without words. Try varying these gestures according to the moment and the emotions shared, creating a tactile symphony of love. The warmth of intertwined hands, exploring intimacy by holding hands in a special way. Holding hands is a subtle dance of emotional connection. Instead of a simple handshake, gently intertwine your fingers. Vary the pressure, showing softness in intimate moments and firmness in situations that require support. This simple action is a tangible expression of support and complicity. Caressing her face, the sweetness of touching her face and expressing feelings without words. The face is a field of expressions and emotions. By gently touching her face, you convey affection and love in an intimate way. Use your thumbs to lightly trace the contours of the face, expressing feelings without the need for words. This delicate gesture strengthens the emotional connection. Foot massage, the art of pampering and relaxation through foot massages. The feet, often neglected, are a gateway to relaxation and sensuality. Take the time to give your feet a gentle massage, using circular movements and moderate pressure. This practice not only relieves stress, but also creates intimate moments of mutual care. Leg touching games, strategies for touching her legs in a sensual and fun way. The legs, when touched with respect and delicacy, can be a source of enveloping sensations. Try touching her legs with light, caressing movements. Create an atmosphere of sensuality by playing with temperature, alternating between warmer and cooler touches. This subtle variation awakens unique sensations. Touch her nape, discover the sensuality of touching her nape with passion. The nape of the neck is a sensitive and often overlooked area. By gently touching the nape of her neck, you ignite the flame of sensuality. Try soft kisses or delicate caresses, providing a feeling of tenderness and passion. This gesture can be particularly effective during intimate moments. Hand-holding, techniques to hold her hands in a way that conveys security and affection. When you hold her hands, go beyond the simple gesture and make it a special moment. Use the palm of your hand to gently caress the back of her hand, conveying warmth and care. This delicate touch is a silent declaration of warmth and security. Tuning in to the delicacy of the senses. In a world often marked by haste and intensity, the delicacy of the senses emerges as a valuable art in the world of relationships. By incorporating these subtle and innovative practices into your tactile repertoire, you will be tuning in to the delicacy of the senses, creating a unique symphony of love, tenderness, and connection. May each touch be an authentic expression of your affection, providing unforgettable moments of intimacy and strengthening the emotional bond. If you've made it this far, comment below with the word 100% to confirm that you've received the knowledge from this video. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel. Let's keep going. Affectionate Touch Roadmap: Unlocking the Secrets of Tactile Intimacy. The importance of affectionate touch in building relationships. In a world full of visual and technological stimuli, affectionate touch has emerged as an essential language in emotional communication between couples. This article is a detailed itinerary aimed at the male audience, which seeks to unlock the secrets of affectionate touch. We'll explore everything from the finger prelude to the leg touch games, charting a path that promises not only to deepen the connection, but also to enrich the emotional experience in relationships. Finger prelude: how to start touching smoothly and charmingly. The touch begins with a delicate opening. When starting the finger prelude, opt for soft, light touches. For example, during a romantic dinner, slide your fingers gently down her hand as you share a complicit gaze. This initial softness creates an atmosphere of enchantment, opening up space for deeper touches. Exploring the intimate zones: tactics for touching more intimate areas in a respectful and loving way. Exploring intimate areas requires sensitivity and respect. When touching more personal areas, such as the neck or the inside of the arms, start with light, progressive caresses. For example, during a hug, gently explore these areas, ensuring that intimacy is built in a loving and consensual way. Shoulder messages: transmitting secret messages through shoulder touches. The shoulders are an area of tension and emotion. Transmit secret messages through shoulder touches. During moments of relaxation, use circular touches or light squeezes on the shoulders to express support or affection. These gestures communicate non-verbally, strengthening the emotional connection. The charm of hand touches: strategies for seductively touching her hands. Hands are the carriers of intense feelings. To add a touch of seduction, try light touches and subtle hand caresses during a walk. A simple touch on the back of her hand can convey a charge of sensuality, creating a moment of discreet intimacy. Caressing the curves: unraveling the art of touching her curves with sensuality. Touching curves sensually requires a careful approach. During intimate moments, such as lying down together, explore the curves of her body with gentle touches and caresses. This practice shows appreciation for the beauty of her body and creates a deep physical connection. The power of hand kisses: how gentle hand kisses can be extremely romantic. Hand kisses are timeless romantic gestures. During a special date, surprise her with gentle hand kisses. This gesture expresses admiration and respect, adding a romantic touch that transcends the ordinary. Neck massage: massage techniques to relax and provoke positive emotions. Neck massage is an effective technique for relaxing and provoking positive emotions. During a quiet moment, use circular movements and light pressure to relieve tension. This practice not only provides physical relaxation, but also builds a deeper emotional connection. The intimacy of back hugs: how back hugs can be affectionate and sensual. Hugs from behind are an expression of affection and sensuality. By gently wrapping your arms around her from behind, you create a moment of intimacy. This physical closeness transmits security and affection, strengthening the emotional bond between you. Exploring the face with tenderness: discover how to touch her face in a way that conveys affection. The face is a map of emotions. When you touch her face tenderly, use gentle movements, such as caressing her cheeks or lightly tracing the lines of her face. These expressive touches communicate affection and love in a unique way. Leg touching games: strategies for touching her legs in a sexy and fun way. Legs, when touched respectfully and creatively, can be a source of sensuality and fun. Try touching her legs in a sensual way during a relaxed moment. Play with different textures, such as a gentle touch with your fingertips, creating a fun and sensual atmosphere. Composing a tactile symphony of intimacy. By following this affectionate touch script, you will not only be touching the body, but also the soul of the person you love. Each gesture, from the prelude of the fingers to the games of touch on the legs, contributes to the composition of a unique tactile symphony, full of nuances and emotions. Remember that the key lies in the sensitivity, respect and authenticity of each touch. By becoming a skillful conductor of this tactile symphony, you will strengthen the bonds of the relationship, creating lasting memories of intimacy and affection.